Hi, my name is Roan and welcome to Roan Reads Tarot. Gemini, how are you doing today? I am going to be doing a general reading. I am going to check for you what's to expect for the second half of 2024. We're almost done with July. We're almost out of Cancer season and we're going into Leo season very soon. But I just wanted to know what is in the cards for Gemini for the rest of 2024. So it is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. And this could be for your sun, moon, or rising. And if you're not too sure what that is, I will leave a link in the description box for you so you can check your birth chart. So I will be using the Queer Tarot deck to do the general reading. That's a lot of cards that came out. Let's have a look. For Gemini, just the energy for the rest of 2024. I don't know, I'm just in a very good mood today. And then I'll be using the Lightyear's Tarot deck to clarify. So I'm not sure how this story is going to go, and I am just pulling cards and see what the story is being told. So far I've done for the first two signs, Aries and Taurus. It's been a bit different for both of them, and I'm doing the same for you. So I'm just pulling cards and see what comes out. So 4 cards fell from what I can see. And yeah, let's get into it. So we have the moon, 6 of cups, strength card, and the world. The world is in reverse. Okay, so we have the moon over here. Moon usually talks about illusions, things that you need to be aware of, things that appear different to what they are. You know, I don't know what the saying in English is, but it's usually minimaan gepla, as usually when you're a little bit of cuckoo. But I don't think it's necessarily that, but it could also just allude to things, you know, some illusions that you need to be aware of. Then we have the 6 of cups. This basically talks about pouring into yourself, doing things that will make your inner child happy, the younger you. Yeah, just like the playfulness and the youthfulness of that. Then we have the strength card over here, which is, as per usual, when I look at the strength card and I see the line, I just think of Leo, but I also think of what that represents. But then strength basically just talks about the ability to tame that inner lion, tame that inner strength. And strength is basically, you know, for the most part, the ability to restrain, you know, being able to yeah, to control yourself. But then also I'm looking at this card, the world in reverse, and right at the end here we also have this little lion. You have the bull over here, you have a crab, this is the water bear. I feel like this is what is this now again? This is Aquarius. Even though Aquarius is not a water sign, this is the water sign over here, this little crab. I feel like that's Cancerian. But you have this, my attention was drawn to this and this little Leo sign here. So I don't know what this represents for you or any one of you guys. But yeah, we have the world in reverse, and the world usually talks about completion, but it's in reverse. So we'll have a look and see what that means for you. So this came out twofold. So let's look at the moon a lot, and then yeah, we have this little crab here again. I don't know, are you dealing with Cancerians? Maybe, could be, because it comes out and they kind of look very similar. This crab over here, and then this crab coming out of here as well. So let us have a look, Gemini, and see what this says for you. So let's go to the moon first. Okay, the moon basically talks about illusions, deception, and fear. Okay, just real quickly for you, the moon has a dark and deep energy that is powerful, reversed version of the sun. That's why you have the sun on the one side and the moon on the other. It's eerie yet magical beams subtly edge their way through the dark of night as they light your path, but there are fears and doubts inside of you that are holding you in place. Although deception and illusions are present by the moon, you must hold fast and remember that you are in control. You may be afraid of what's coming next, but don't let the uncertainty take over your life. Take this card as a call to look your fears in the face. Get to know them, conquer them. Conquer them even. If you are feeling anxious or weary about a situation, don't make any sudden moves. The moon signifies unstable and amplified emotions, which can sometimes interfere with making the right decision. Sit with this uncertainty and wait. Get to know yourself, the root of your fears, and confront them. By the time you are finished, you should have more information about the situation at hand, and you will be able to move forward in your intended direction. This card does not have to be a negative card. The moon encourages healing, but to do so, you must face whatever is weighing you down and keeping you from being your best self. And remember, your intuition can be your handiest tool when deception is afoot. So it's kind of like talking about conquering your fears, and pouring into and taking wait, let me get my words right. It's conquering your fears and pouring into yourself, and also listen to your inner child. I feel like that is where your gut and intuition is being woken up and being called for you to tune into that. And then the world in reverse. I feel like this is coming up quite a bit, but I like just reading it every time. Closure. Finding closure is a step towards healing, and you may require you to do some intense thinking. Journaling, meditation, and therapy are all good ways to allow yourself to move on. You may be thinking about starting a new journey or jumping into a big project, but you're afraid to start. Remember that the bottom is only temporary, and your patience and perseverance will pay off if you truly in search for your higher joy. Feel confident setting lofty goals, since you know that you have all the tools to reach them, despite however many setbacks and restarts it may take. Yes, girl. Okay, so things to consider: reflect on your accomplishments and consider the journey it took for you to achieve them. Do you feel whole? What important things have you learned along the way? Take the wisdom and strength you've gained and never let them go. So far, it's conquering your fears, pouring into yourself, and finding closure, and starting this new project or thing that it is that you're approaching. So let's look at your underlying. So you have the Hierophant, you have Temperance, you have Page of Cups, and that is about it. The Hierophant, we have talks about institutions, how things are done traditionally, looking at religion. You have Temperance, you need to look at like balance, neutrality, like doing things in moderation a little bit, like don't overdo things or don't do too little of things and expecting results when you don't do enough, or when you're overindulge into something and not understanding why certain things turn out the way they do. And then we have the Page of Cups. You have this Six of Cups over here, and the cups coming again in your underlying. So you're evolving in your cups, but then you have a new curious way of an emotional journey that you're going on. I just want to recheck that quickly. quickly. I feel there's something that I'm missing that someone needs to know. Yeah, open, dreamy, young at heart. Young at heart, that's what I'm needed to get to, because again, we have the Six of Cups. It's talking about your inner child, and this is also, so I feel like there's just a youthfulness about you that you need to hold on to and nurture. And don't be afraid to let that part of you also like show through. Okay, so we're going to clarify some things and just see for the remainder of 2024 for Gemini. There's going to be a cut in the video, and I'm just going to jump ahead to the clarifiers. Okay, let's do this again. Maybe I need to draw more cards. So instead of just doing one card at a time, I'll do one card each. So, okay. For the moon, we have the Four of Wands in reversed. For the Six of Cups, we have the Hermit. For strength, we have Five of Cups. And for the world, we have the Empress. The Empress basically looks like she's birthing the world here. So it's a new project, something new is being birthed that you've been called on to basically look into this new project that you need to complete. But we have the Four of Wands in reverse. Did we check that before? Four of Wands. Four of Wands of reverse. Forgetting the importance of simple things, getting caught up in drama, lack of harmony, feeling disconnected. So that is part of the fears. The Hermit is telling you to go within with, you know, the Six of Cups. Self-love and pouring into your inner child. Strength, but then Five of Cups under the Strength card. Let's have a look. Because Five of Cups talks about grieving, disillusion, disappointment, betrayal, bitterness, wallowing self-pity, and can signify a broken heart. And then the world, clarified by the Empress, the divine femininity, prolific creativity, fertility, motherhood, unity, the goddess, sensuality, nurturing, abundance, empathy, unconditional love, and unification of the mind, body, and soul, the Trinity. Okay, so let me just have a quick look at what the underlying is. You have the Two of Cups. I think the Two of Cups came out before. Five of Swords, Seven of Cups. Okay. In the underlying, you have the Two of Cups, Five of Swords, and Seven of Cups. So there is a connection that's coming in. You have the Page of Cups, which is talking about the newfound emotion and connection. But you have the Two of Cups, so there is connection coming in. Five of Swords, talking about disappointment and unfair advantages, or like some kind of betrayal. But then also needing to, it just circles back to this moon. Seven of Cups, being aware of snakes and ladders, options and opportunities. So for the remainder of 2024 for Gemini, be mindful of illusion, fears, needing to build the courage to face your fears and complete the project that you've been busy with. Point to yourself, go within and birth this project and nurture yourself. There is someone coming in to give you a hand, and you're dealing with some. I feel like it's okay. I feel like if you don't pay attention to certain things, you're gonna be stuck in a cycle. If you don't pay attention to the little things, enjoy life. I feel like you need to, firstly, don't take things too seriously. Enjoy life. Enjoy. You're only as young as you are today. You are the youngest that you are, and you're the oldest as that you are. I don't know if that makes sense to some people. Be aware of illusions. Be aware of options. Be aware of fantasies. And be aware of structures, traditions, and religions that have been forcing you to do things a certain way. Do things in moderation. Keep balance. And yeah, I feel like there's something that you're going to be birthing out. I'm not talking about a physical birth, but there's something that you're being called for, something to nurture within the next coming months. And to build up your strength, be aware of illusions, deceit, and options, and unfair betrayals. That you feel like some people have unfair advantages over you or over a certain situation. But then again, you are not doing this all by yourself. You do have someone alongside you as well. I guess that is kind of all that I'm getting. I'm not getting anything much from this. So yeah, hopefully something resonated with you and you could pull some parts of this to yourself and apply it. But yeah, that is all that I have for you today, Geminis. Until next time, sending you lots of love, prosperity, and positivity. Bye-bye.